Ba-da-dee-dee. Time for the finals.
Yes.
Of the Modern Championship Series qualifier here at Game Castle in Ankeny. My name is Blake. I'm joined here in the booth by Stefan.
Hi.
We have watched, 8 rounds?
So many.
Of sweet, sweet modern action. We have been watching this Abzan Cauldron Company brew going all day long. So, collected company deck featuring Heliod, Spike Feeder, Walking Ballista, and Ranger Captain of Eos.
Deliciousness.
Chris playing 4-color Omnath with Approach of the Second Sun.
Yeah.
So Chris says, I don't care if you gain infinite life. I'll win the game with my 7-mana sorcery.
That gains me 7 life, and he has it in hand. There it is.
Luke is going to start things off with a Temple Garden and a Utopia Sprawl. Utopia Sprawl being preferred here over some redundant mana dorks because of Fury.
I love it.
I also love it. It's an
Notably,
innovation.
Luke has conceded to Chris.
Yeah, so Luke has already earned his qualification for the championship in November. Or in December.
December, yeah.
Chris, coming in second here, would mean he would need to earn an invite on points. So Luke has conceded this game.
Yep.
And players are playing now for coverage, which we appreciate.
Holy moly.
Chris is the winner of this tournament. We have yet to see who is going to win this game, though. So players just exchanging land drops here.
Yeah, this is the sort of setup. What is Luke doing to combat this? Because this is we've seen this sort of like gameplay-ish.
Yeah, so Chris is a Omnath Teferi one-ring deck. So Luke's Orcish Bowmasters are going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
But Chris is just playing this deck that is full of answers. He's got Leyline Bindings, he's got Furies, he's got Solitudes, he's got Lightning Bolts, he's got Prismatic Endings. I would expect this deck to go in the 4-color deck's favor.
Yeah.
But anything could happen.
We call this Money Pile back in the day.
Money Pile, 4-color Trade Binder.
Yeah, all of your mythics that you've opened. So we got to
just shove them in one deck.
Ooh.
Ranger Captain gonna go find a Haywire Mite, which has been kind of Luke's MVP all day.
Yeah,
that little Haywire Mite has killed so many up the beanstalks today. It's not even funny.
I think Luke, looking at this deck, is expecting beans. I think that's why he got that. He's expecting a bean. And he doesn't know that there are no beans here.
Leyline Binding.
Oh, I guess that's true.
It also kills Leyline Binding.
Yeah, it does.
Haywire Mite is just the best little bug.
It does any non-creature artifact or enchantment.
Yes.
Which means if Heliod itself is not a creature, he could exile it.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yes.
He has his own poison
Haywire
pill.
Mite V good in the Cauldron Mirror.
Yeah. The poison pill, as it were. Alright, I'm going to say this. This deck is called Cauldron Company. We have seen neither Cauldron nor Company make any real impact in the games.
No, not necessarily. Yeah. I did hear of the game Luke won off camera today, making a Delighted Halfling go infinite with itself.
Yeah. I'd say they're more threats to your opponent that you're threatening it.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, it's also just graveyard hate against some of these decks that are just putting a massive quantity of stuff into their graveyard.
What are we doing here? We got 4 mana.
Yeah, we are back on Luke's turn, pondering what to do. Yeah. So I see a Haywire Mite, a couple copies of Ranger Captain in hand. That looks like a Orcish Bowmasters, an Agatha's Cauldron, and I think the last card is a Sheoldred.
Is it a Sheoldred?
Does he have Sheoldred in his main deck?
I don't think so.
I know it's in his sideboard. Windswept Heath is going to get cracked here. Gonna find... just gonna be a Plains.
All right, what are we doing? We've got 4 mana here. He's getting the basics out. What's happening?
Playing around Blood Moon?
I mean, I don't think his opponent is on Blood Moon. You know what I've seen a lot today is the Secret Lair Gold Blood Moons.
Yeah.
Tons of those.
Yeah.
They're very pretty.
Yeah, AJ had those in his deck.
What are we doing?
And it's going to be a Haywire Mite. And we'll just pass back over to Chris here.
Holding up those.
Yeah, it's Ranger of Eos beatdowns.
Yeah.
Here in the finals, Leyline Binding, end of turn. Gonna take care of the Haywire Mite.
What are we doing?
Oh, maybe cracking it in response to get rid of the binding. Just gain a couple of life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that.
Put the bug in your graveyard.
And Chris is sort of in a hard spot here with the Leyline Binding. Like, what does he do realistically? Because he has to, he doesn't want to pick the Ranger, obviously. He's just letting him have it. Okay, that's fine.
All right, back over to Chris. Going to draw a card. It's going to be a replacement copy of Leyline Binding. No fourth land still.
Probably. I think the Haywire Mite is better in the graveyard.
Here is a Orcish Bowmaster.
3 mana on that.
That's going to...
The pressure is off.
Chris
now.
is just going to take 1. Army token coming.
The correct army token. Luke is just prepared for this.
And we'll untap. Luke will take a draw step.
As is required by the game.
Everybody's coming in. Another Leyline Binding here. I believe he targeted the Ranger Captain.
Yep, he did. So now we have options. Yeah, this is sort of like...
Ranger Captain gonna go away. Chris down to 12. Luke's gonna add another land to the battlefield.
How much mana is Approach? Is it 5 mana?
Approach is 7.
7 mana?
6 and a white. Yep.
Jeezies. Yeah, he's pretty far off from casting that right now. I mean, ideally he gets there, but, I mean, he doesn't have to. You can win other ways.
Yeah, he's got a grip full of cards. He's got options. He has a Solitude and a Teferi, so he could evoke this Solitude at any point in time here. We could cast the Teferi, bounce something. It's going to be another Ranger.
Are we getting another... We're getting a Mite. Cast the Mite. Take care of the Leyline Binding. Get your other Ranger back. Get your Walking Ballista.
Sure.
I mean, this is...
He picks up
he's
a
getting
Walking Ballista with this one.
Does he just have the combo?
Well, this is in main phase here, so we need to pass at least a turn cycle before... here's another Forest.
This is... I mean...
It's 2 mana. Walking Ballista on
X1?
1.
Oh, no, it's...
Nope, it's going to be an Agatha Soul Cauldron, which is going to see a Spell Pierce here from Chris. So Cauldron is going to get countered. And we'll pass back over to Chris. Going to get a draw step. Is it his 4th land? Sure hope so. It is not. Nope. It's a copy of Wrenn 6. So Wrenn 6...
He has a 1 ring in hand.
Wrenn 6 can pick up one of the lands in the graveyard, which will give him a 4th land drop.
He's just wanting to play that Cauldron. Or not the Cauldron, the ring. And he doesn't have the 4th mana to do it this turn.
Yeah, Wrenn 6 will buy him some time. Wrenn can also come down and take care of the Orcish Bowmasters, although I have to believe that the land is more important. Yes, it is. Tick up, play this land.
It is going to
now that Luke is tapped out, it might be a good time to evoke this subtle Solitude, if that's what we're looking to do. He's just going to pass back over to Luke.
Yeah. I wonder if Luke has a Haywire Mite in hand already. That's why he didn't tutor for it. Because
potentially. He draws a Spike Feeder for turn here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. If we have a 6, we can combo with Spike Feeder, gain infinite life.
Everybody attack Wrenn 6.
That's a reasonable. I would just let it go. But that's just me. I don't want to evoke a Solitude here. We're 12 all up.
Evoking the Solitude here. Fury is going to get exiled.
What are we exiling? Oh, the Teferi is getting
exiled.
He
pitched a Teferi to the Solitude.
I thought you said Fury. I was like, wait a minute.
That's going to take care of this Ranger Captain. He's going to sacrifice it in response.
Oh, okay. Sure. Not gaining the life.
And then Wrenn 6 is going to take 2. Second main phase. Nope. Go back.
Whoop.
Just a second.
What are we doing?
3 mana. It's a Heliod.
Okay, he does have the combo. Yep. He has all mana. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs 1 more mana to lock it.
Misty Rainforest is going to get cracked.
So he can 1 ring this turn. It's probably what he's going to do. I imagine it's going to be One ring on his turn.
Chris will untap and take a draw step. Lila Rin 6 is added to hand here. He's going to cast...
He's going to ping it.
Orcish Bowmasters is going to go away thanks to the Rin 6. 4 mana, here is the One Ring.
Yep.
So Chris will gain protection from everything.
Reasonable.
And he will immediately cash it in to draw a card.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of assumes the Ren 6 is dead here. Oh,
And we're going to scoop him up.
What happened?
So these... he's conceding to the fact that Luke has an infinite combo that he can't do anything about.
Yeah.
So players are going to sideboard and shuffle up for game 2, and we will be right back. All right, these players are sideboarded, getting ready for game 2 in the finals here. Chris has opted to take out 2 copies of Spell Pierce, 2 copies of Teferi, a Beseju, and an Endurance in favor of a Leyline of Sanctity, Cursed Totem, an Eladamri's Call, and 2 copies of Force of Vigor.
Oh, Cursed Totem, that's a callback.
Cursed Totem is a spicy one.
Yeah. Luke has ditched the Auric Champions, a copy of Grist and 2 copies of Bowmaster, and he's brought in 2 Force of Vigors, a Haywire Might, a Boromir, Warden of the Tower. That's the one that stops him from
evoking creatures. Okay,
yep.
right.
And are you ready for the spice? 2 copies of Fulminator Mage.
That's how he beats Approach the Second Sun.
Yeah, keeps him from...
no 7 mana for you.
Yeah, you're going to get to 3 and then just stop. Because Luke is going to... Like, the idea is you Cauldron... You Fulminator Mage, copy your Fulminator Mage, kill, just blow up all their lands.
Luke's got a Temple Garden and a Utopia Sprawl. Chris just has a Indatha Triome.
Yeah, Chris doing the setup like he usually does.
Yeah, just fetching those Triomes, making sure you have millions of colors of mana.
I'm gonna say this. Luke absolutely made a meta call on this deck choice because he's normally a Yawgmoth guy.
Yeah, but Yawgmoth not good in a room full of Furies.
No, and this was the correct choice. Like, it feels so well positioned. I don't know. What is that? What did you just pitch?
That's a Prismatic Ending.
Oh.
He Prismatic Ending the Utopia Sprawl.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Yeah, get that garbage out of here. Keep him off that mana. No 7 mana for you.
Wait. Shit. Sorry. Language.
Another Triome for Chris here. We'll untap and draw a card. Is that a Fable of the Mirror Breaker in hand, I see?
Are
we going aggro?
I believe that we're making plays.
Goblin Shaman token coming.
Let's see if he has the right one. Nope. Yeah, this is a great card for Chris.
He does have the Eladamri's Call in hand, too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the nice thing about this for Chris is that he can start just making treasure. Like, there's not a lot of pressure from the side of Luke. There's no blockers. And Chris can just start to ramp up and try to get to that approach mana. Or just be able to hard cast all of his elementals.
Sure.
Yeah, this... Let's see what... I'm trying to look at his hand. He's flicking it. He
has Eladamri's Call, Omnath, and 2 lands.
Omnath. My nemesis. Omnath dead now, right? Did he get uncompleted, or is he just dead?
Oh, I don't know if they were able to cure the Phyrexian sickness.
Chat, can you tell me?
Here's a Ranger Captain of Eos from Luke. Got to imagine that's going to go find a Haywire Might to kill this Fable dead.
Yes. He's still going to get the pitch and draw off of it, but he's not going to... We don't abide the... It also... So, again, as a 3/3 body, it just blocks this 2/2.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's a pretty good answer, right? He's going to go pick up a Delighted Halfling.
I'm consistently impressed.
More manas.
So we're going to pitch 2, draw 2. Probably pitch 2, draw 2.
A couple of lands going to go away. Chris will draw a couple of fresh cards.
He'll wish he didn't.
Like he just picked up 2 lands again.
Oh my god.
He drew a Steam Vince and a Beseju. So 3 lands, an Eladamri's Call, and an Omnath in hand. I got to imagine Omnath coming.
Yeah. It's always either the One Ring or Omnath.
Steam Vince going to come down. Omnath coming in. Draw a card.
It's a Renin 6.
That's not nothing.
Got to make those land drops, I guess. Got all those lands in. Oh my god.
He would get to pick up the Beseju every turn.
Ooh, that is true.
Or an Otawara, if he gets that, he'll be able to continue to interact every turn and use all of his mana.
Yeah,
yeah,
and they're cheaper because of the Omnath too.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. Well, yeah, it doesn't count planeswalkers, just creatures, right? Legendary creatures.
No, it counts planeswalkers.
Oh, does it? So it would reduce the Otawara by 2.
The channel cycle.
Yeah,
yeah, it counts planeswalkers.
Yeah, Otawara would be sick. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, not actually legendary.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well.
who would design a fair and balanced Magic card? Delighted Halfling going to join the fray. Here's a Haywire Might.
Are we just going to pop it? Are we going to pop it for the... We probably just let it flip here, right? Because it doesn't do anything when you flip. Oh, yeah. Well. Couldn't be me.
Luke going to gain 2 life and go back up to 18. Fable the Mirror Breaker is dead as dead now.
We did post. Oh, we got chat asking for the 4-color approach deck list. We posted the link to the deck lists earlier in the day.
Yeah. So if you scroll up in the chat here, I'll just drop it again.
Yeah, we're gonna drop it again.
I'll drop it again. Hang on, chat. The deck lists will not actually be live until the top 8 is completed. But here is the link. I just dropped it in the chat now.
All right, here we go. Renin 6. Are we... Oh, he had 2 damage marked on it. Nice. Was able to ping it dead.
Hunter Cardero says that the... hang on, I will use the master account. Drop it.
Okay. Blake going out to do the thing, to be the master. Yeah, I'm not sure why Twitch likes to do that. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't recognize that we probably need to set this up so that Blake and I are listed as moderators in our chat. Believe it or not, we are actually moderating this and doing broadcasts at the same time. Okay, there it is. Old Cranky Man Collectibles, the mod, the true, the god, has posted the deck lists. I imagine Blake also razzed Chris and Luke while he was out there. Did you razz them? Did you?
No, they're in quiet contemplation, and I did not want to disturb them. Link in the chat now. Once again, the deck list from today will not be available until after the top 8 is completed, so I probably wouldn't look for those until a little later on this evening. But that is where you will find them.
Copy that link. That's where actually all the melee deck lists are for.
Yeah, if you want to see any of the deck lists from this tournament or previous ones, you'll find them right there. Here is an Eladamri's Call. So Chris is going to get to go find a creature. What do you think it's going to be?
Fury?
You think so? Too bad he can't go get a Brooch of the Second Sun.
Yeah, no, that'd be...
It's going to be a Solitude.
Yeah. I don't know why would it be a Solitude over a Fury? I'd take the Fury myself, but what do I know? Bad at Magic. The Fury gets the job done quicker, in my opinion.
Does have double strike.
Yeah. All right, figuring out what land to take. Head in hand. Unsure of what to do. We're not playing around Blood Moon here, Chris. It's fine.
Little does he know there's 2 Fulminator Mages
dun, dun, dun.
stack. Windswept Heath gonna get cracked.
Just fetching for those basics. Playing around it a little. He does have 6 mana now, so it's almost on the table.
But not in hand,
not
unfortunately.
In hand, no. It's a single copy in the deck. 4 mana. Are we going to Bowmaster? Oh, we're Coco.
Here is a collected
Come
company.
on.
So we could just go infinite here and this game will be over.
Yep. If it depends. He's shaking his head.
It's a Haywire Might.
And nothing else.
And nothing
Are
else.
you kidding me?
Every collected company that Luke has cast on camera has been miserable today. Poor Luke. Whatever will we do?
Yeah, well, it's not like he made it to the finals or anything.
Here is a mana for another Delighted Halfling.
Wow. All the power really coming out here.
3 mana for a Heliod.
Uncounterable Heliod.
Cannot be countered.
Cannot. All right. Are we going to fetch that Windswept Heath? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He needs one more land or one more mana and a Walking Ballista, and that's a GG. Interesting that both players are sort of like indifferent to the other's life
I think
total.
you're right, actually. Fury would be a lot better here because it's going to keep him off a ton of mana. Here's the Solitude. So Solitude is going to come down. Looks like it's going to take care of the Haywire Might.
We're just letting that happen.
Fury. Oh, nope, we are going after Delighted Halfling. Fury cleaning up the rest of these creatures would be pretty good.
Oh, he gains life, puts a counter on that Halfling. Why does he have a purple card in his hand?
Excuse me?
He has a purple-backed card in his hand.
It's the Kahira.
Oh, it's the Kahir. It's his companion.
Yeah, he has a Kahira companion, and he bought it into his hand.
Oh.
Creatures in the red zone.
It's weird that it has a different sleeve.
Luke going to take 7. You don't want to shuffle it into your deck, bro.
You have to, though. If it needs to have the same background. Otherwise, you can't. It needs to be able to go into your graveyard and be indistinguishable. Because if they endurance you after a Kahira dies, it has to shuffle back into your deck.
Interesting.
Seamlessly. Yeah, he should not have a different colored sleeve for that card.
I would always put my companion in a different sleeve.
No, sort of a... Yeah, you can't do that, actually. Oh, here we got Infinite Life.
Just like I always put my commander in a different sleeve.
I'm making a face right now.
Leyline Binding is going to take care of the Heliod Sun Crown, so no Infinite Life for Luke.
He has drawn so many Leyline Bindings and Solitudes. What is that card in the middle?
It's Kahira.
Is that... Oh, that's Kahira. Oh, it's the new full art Kahira.
Yeah. The only serialized card I've ever opened is a Kahira. Yeah.
Did you sell it?
No, I still have it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't want to sell it. I like it. Too bad you can't play companions in my favorite format.
Yeah, well. There's a reason
Another
for that.
Leyline Binding.
Is this just game?
Yeah, the board has been nuked. Luke is at 4, it looks like.
I still would have liked Fury here, but that's... I mean, it do be like that.
Renin 6 going to pick up a Temple Garden. That's going to come into play tapped. We're going to get to go see Game 3, I think.
And, yeah.
That'll
All right, there
do
we go.
it. All
Going to
right,
Game 3.
players are going to shuffle up and get ready for game number 3 here in the finals.
And we're back!
All right, Chris didn't change anything in the sideboarding. However, Luke did take back out the Fulminator Mages and said these are not as good as I want them to be.
I think that's correct. I think the deck just needs to be fast and do the thing. He's showing off his hand now.
It does seem pretty cool to put
One lander.
Put a Fulminator Mage under a Cauldron, though.
It's sick in theory. I have never seen it actually work outside of Camlander. Like Camlander, I've seen it happen. And
The Fulminator Mage
yeah.
under there? Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Cool.
It was rad. Jeremiah. Wait, did Jeremiah do that?
I believe Jeremiah cut the Fulminator Mage
did he?
from the deck, yes, but he did have Fulminator Mage in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Somebody is tagging me in things. Oh. Somebody sold some cards to Joe today. I got tagged in the thank you.
Oh,
I believe it was Ben.
Oh, you're welcome.
There's an awkward look between Blake and I there. We're at the end of the day.
You're just taking credit for something that has nothing to do with me?
Well, I told him when to bring in stuff, and then he brought it in and was like, "Thanks, man." I was like, cool. I appreciate you being a chum and saying thanks. But instead, Blake gives me the bombastic side eye
that says you're welcome.
All right, I think we're mulliganing here. Chris is considering that first hand he could not keep. It was a one-lander. I think he has another one-lander. Oh no, it's two lands. 2 lands to Fairy. Ren and 6. The Ren and 6 is making this hand.
Yeah, I think Ren and 6 oftentimes.
Oh, it's a ley line of
ley line of sanctity.
Yeah.
No combos for you.
I have a well, if only Haywire Might weren't a card. we guys, have you heard about this new cool card, Haywire Might? It might be good.
It might be a bug.
It might be a bug. It is a bug for Grist. All right, we're getting going here. Nope. Luke is mulliganing. Come on, Luke. I think Chris has kept 6. Luke's on a mold of 5.
Not what you want to see in the finals, unfortunately.
Nope. But he can win off 5.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, Collected Company, normally, under normal circumstances, Collected Company always turns into 2 cards.
Yeah, that man has had the worst luck with Cocos today. I don't know what it is, but the Magic Gods have not been pleased with him.
Maybe his Cocos off screen have been better.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
He is in the finals after all.
Yeah. He also doesn't necessarily need them, but he does provide like pretty instant wins in a lot of scenarios.
Yeah, it's the glue that holds the deck together.
Yeah. And Chris missed his second land drop.
No. He does have the Abundant Growth, though.
Yeah, but it's only producing green mana. Okay, there we go.
No, Abundant Growth will make that into a Rainbow Land.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No longer any.
There's the Curse Totem!
Curse Totem! The card! He did the thing. Curse Totem and Leyline of Sanctity.
Yeah.
Now your Haywire Might does nothing.
So Curse Totem turns off
activated abilities. Yeah. Yes.
Of artifacts.
Creatures.
Of creatures.
Yes.
Huh. Well, he does have 2 Force of Vigors in the deck.
Okay.
You brought him in from the sideboard. So, Force of Vigors.
Why Force of Vigor, man? What is up with that card? Why does it destroy 2?
Because it's green, and you have to get 2 out of it.
2?
You're investing 2 cards. You have to deal with.
Yeah, but all of the other of that cycle, 2 for 1 yourself.
Not Fury. Fury.
No. Force of Vigor is not part of that cycle.
That is true. Yeah.
You're talking Force of Negation, Force of Glory, Force of Fury, Force of Rage.
Oh, he has to ping himself with the Orcish Bowmasters.
Yeah, that's right. You do.
Because you're not
take 1 from your Orc army.
This Leyline doing work.
Yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. Those are all card negative for you.
Yeah.
You Force of Negation in their spell, you got 2 for 1.
I don't know what to tell you,
Why does Force of Vigor get to kill 2 things?
I don't know
it's
the
not
answer
okay.
to that. I don't know the answer.
It's not okay.
Oh, we got the Heliod.
Jeremiah would like us to know that Fulminator Mage is still in Jund. He did not take it out.
Hell yeah, dude.
Here's a Ren and 6. That's going to take care of the Bemasters.
The Bemasters. Next turn, going to deal with the Token. So, Curse Totem, sort of turning off or Curse Idol, rather, not Curse Totem.
No, that's Curse Totem.
Is Curse Totem?
Mm-hmm.
Curse Idol. Or Curse Idol is the one where, like, your opponent gets control of it.
Yeah, that's the
Mirage. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Curse Totem. It simply says activated abilities of creatures cannot be activated.
Yeah, it's Null Rod.
For creatures,
creatures, which are the best kind of card. Notably, Grist, not a creature when it's in play.
No. Yes.
Does have its activated abilities.
That's
still.
true.
This is. Are we hitting land drops still on Chris's side?
Yep. I think both players have worked out their mana issues through the beginning of the game here. we're approaching the mid game, and Chris does have the approach to the second sun in hand.
In hand?
Yeah.
God.
Well, maybe he doesn't. At least I thought he did. I thought I saw it in there.
I think it's a ley line.
Rin and 6, Otawara, Force of Vigor. Yeah, he has the approach in hand.
Okay.
Otawara, Rin and 6, Force of Vigor, approach to the second sun. That's what his hand is.
Pretty good. That's a pretty good hand, my friend.
Yeah. The second copy of Rin and 6 is going to come down and pick up that Windswept Heath and get him ever so closer to the needed 7 mana. Here is Rin and 6. Rin and 6 is going to pick up the Windswept Heath. He's going to play the Windswept Heath.
You know what the best part about Ren and 6 is? Just making your land drops every turn. Just like getting to do it with fetch lands.
Yeah.
The older I get, the more I like making my land drops.
It's true. Can't play Magic unless you have lands. Of course, you could just play Dredge.
Yeah, you can actually.
Dirtbag. Army token. Going to take care of the Rin and 6.
I think he sacked the creature. The bug.
Sacked the bug to kill the Rin and 6. Sure. Windswept Heath is going to get cracked here on the instep.
Now is the time for Chris to try to go for it.
He's
2 mana away.
He does not have enough mana yet. He is 3 mana away.
Oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
it's 7.
Yeah. Looks like a copy of Solitude off of the top here. Here
Pitch for the
Otawara.
1 mana away now. It's 6 and a white.
He's 2 mana away.
It's 6 and a white.
He has 5 mana, not 7.
Oh, that's
an abundant growth.
I
not
don't
a
think it's
Utopia
Utopia
Sprawl.
Sprawl.
Yeah. That land still only makes 1 mana.
My God, what a fool I am. Okay.
That's a Pendlehaven? Luke has a Pendlehaven in play? That's cool. I haven't seen
it makes
that.
your bugs bigger.
I haven't seen that card in a while.
Yeah, get attack with the bugs.
That's fun.
They're big. Pump them up. I mean, in this case, it's
Cursed Totem from Chris feels like that was targeting against Luke. 100%.
Yeah. It's against all of Luke's deck.
Brought this card for you.
Yeah. Oh, you like Wall of Roots? You fool. Oh, you like Yawgmoth? You fool. Yeah, Luke can't resist a good activated ability, I think.
Here's 4 mana.
Does
Gonna be
Chris
a collected company? No? What did we do with the 4 mana? Oh, we gave them both lifelink.
Yeah. Does Grist's ultimate target?
Good question. Does Grist's ultimate target?
Grist, the Hunger Tide.
Grist. Each opponent, it does not target.
Yeah, so if he can ultimate a Grist, which it's gonna die because he's.
Let's see, he's got 1, 2, 3 creatures in the bin right now.
So now Chris is gonna untap with the Solitude. No, it's at 5 loyalty. It's only gonna go down to 2.
Looks like Chris pick up a copy of the One Ring here. That's going to get him ever so much closer to casting this Approach of the Second Sun. Getting down the stretch here, I am feeling the tension.
Yeah.
We are building towards something here. Here is the One Ring.
Gonna explode.
Chris needs 2 more land drops, and this One Ring by itself could potentially make this Approach to the Second Sun
1 more land drop.
a very vital win condition.
Yeah, 1 more land drop and he can cast it. It's a sorcery, right? You're not going to cast it.
It is a sorcery, yes.
So the bug, he does have a clock though, right? Like, he can pump the token, the non-bug token, with the Pendlehaven. We're going to make another bug.
Well, Chris has protection from
right.
everything
Yeah.
so he's going to get at least 1 more turn. Hopefully he can peel a land off of the top, which will allow him to play this Approach to the Second Sun. It'll go in.
There's an Agatha Soul Cauldron.
The one Ring is going to draw several cards. So what do we have in the graveyard? There's a Grist. There is an Auriok Champion, a Orcish Bowmasters, and a Delighted Halfling. So Grist is a pretty juicy target to turn this Orc army and this insect token into...
You can't, though, because it's activated ability on a creature.
Oh, Cursed Totem!
You can't!
I completely forgot that there was a Cursed Totem in play.
Where is your force?
Oh man! Here we go. Here's the approach of the second sun.
Yeah, it's just gonna happen.
You love to see it. Does he have the land? He's gonna draw two more cards with this one.
He's gonna make the land drop. Nope. He didn't make the land drop.
He didn't find the land?
No.
That's unfortunate. He does have a grip full of solid cards, though. Eladamri's Call, Leyline Binding. That looks to be a Force of Vigor in addition to the Approach of the Second Sun, and I'm not sure what that last card is. It might be another copy of the One Ring. Oh, it's a Prismatic Ending.
Yeah, Prismatic Ending. Yeah, that'll...
Man. Prismatic Ending is going to answer this Heliod nicely.
Correct.
I like that.
Yeah, that's... Because he just needs 3 different colors of mana. It'll exile it pretty cleanly.
Now, this 4-color approach deck is sick.
Oh, he's just dealing with Grist.
Oh, he's getting rid of the Grist.
I think it's fair.
Not super concerned about the Heliod at the moment, I suppose. Grist is going to go away.
Forever. He dead.
Forever.
Approach me, Chris. Jesus, AJ. I know it's you, you sicko.
They said they were going to go to the bar and watch the finals.
Oh my god. Get back here, you life total diddler.
Delighted Halfling going to get exiled underneath the Soul Cauldron here.
Ugh.
That'll put a +1/+1 counter on the army token.
Hey, the counters are what it's totally okay.
Right,
to just put counters on things.
it's about the counters at this point, I think.
It's about the cones. Bet he wish he was a full mage now, huh?
The bug token going to come into the red zone. I don't know. I think what he needs is threats.
He needs a Force of Vigor. He needs a Force of Vigor like now, like yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Leyline Binding.
What are we dealing with?
I believe he pointed it at the bug.
At the big? I mean, I don't hate it. That was the only thing attacking. Oh, gosh.
You know things aren't good when we're cracking a Horizon canopies.
Nope. Luke digging for something.
We're getting desperate here, just trying to find something.
Here's a
end of turn. Eladamri's Call from
Fury.
Chris here.
Probably Fury.
It's gonna be a Fury.
Although I don't think he needs to play it next turn. If he gets that 7th land, he just plays Approach of the Second Sun.
Yeah, if he has a red card in hand, he can also evoke the Fury.
Fair enough. I don't think he needs to, though.
Gonna lose a couple of life from this Leyline, the One Ring.
See, if he has the 7th land, he just gets to gain 7 life and deploy and wait. And then next turn he can, he's gotten so much... Oh, there it is.
There he does have the 7th land. So we have reached a decision point. First of all, does he have a land he can fetch in his deck? Let's just make sure.
Yes,
okay, there's the plains.
Yeah, there's the plains.
Step 1, we have 7 mana.
We've achieved 7 mana. Step 2, gain 7 life.
It's approach time.
Yeah.
Here is Approach to the Second Sun. So Approach to the Second Sun says, when you cast Approach to the Second Sun from your hand, if it's the second time you've cast Approach to the Second Sun this game, you win. Gain 7 life, and then put Approach to the Second Sun into your library 7th from the top.
So 6 above it.
6 cards above
and
it.
he can now immediately draw.
So
3
now
of those
he gets
cards.
to draw 3 cards with the One Ring. If Luke doesn't kill him this turn, he will untap, draw 4 cards,
and win.
And cast Approach the Second Sun a second time, just like he drew it up. Approach the Second Sun, such a cool innovation for this 4-color Omnath deck. It really, really gives this deck an edge in the mirror. Mm-hmm. Because there's so much gaining and gaining life and protection from One Rings and things like that. And it's just an absolute grind fest.
Yeah, and it's interesting that he doesn't... we've seen so many decks that operate like this that really need really rely on the card draw from the beans. And I think it's okay to just fall back on the One Ring. Just fall back on it. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, these decks, they're going to draw a million cards
Yeah.
one way or the other. Whether it's the Beans or the Ring or the Omnas or the Teferis or even the Ren and Sixes, like these decks just draw tons and tons and tons of cards.
Yeah, we have...
Here is
this
a
is game
Haywire Mites. Well, he'll be able to lose 3 here.
Draw a card. Draw 4 more
Yeah,
cards.
the Haywire Mite's not going to do anything, so... going to draw 4 cards here. The approach is back in hand now.
There
Casting
it
the
is.
approach, and that
What
is
a game!
just how he drew
Gentlemen.
it up. Chris Rogers takes down the CSQ.
Ugh.
He's got the invite to the championship at the end of the year with 4-color approach of the second sun.
yeah.
I truly enjoyed watching this deck.
What a player.
And I'm so glad that it ended that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. The namesake card in the deck is what won it at the end of the day.
All right, everybody. Want to thank you for watching us
This
today.
has been a fantastic tournament. We saw some really sweet innovations, a couple of really cool brews.
Yep.
And you know, it's not all doom and gloom here in Modern. This format is still very much alive.
I think so. And we saw some really cool decks today. Just kind of playing, taking it down, having fun. I really appreciate everybody coming out, everybody watching us today, talking to us in chat.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for hanging out, guys. From me, Blake, Stefan here in Ankeny. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Love you. Kiss, kiss.